Coaches, Rick Stewart of All Access Coaching. I'm really excited to bring you this free video, and make sure you hit the subscribe and like button down below. And if you hit the like and subscribe button, you'll get notified when we upload new content. We're uploading 3 or 4 videos every week.
All right, hey, listen, we're going to get fancy now. We're going to get fancy out on the perimeter, okay? So we're going to have inside zone left. This is going to be number 1, right? And this would normally be number 2, right? So this is going to be our triple side out here to the right. We got inside zone to the left, okay? And we're going to use this tag Thunder. And Thunder means we're going to have the number 2 receiver block the force, and we're going to arc the tackle, okay? So we're swinging him out. We're arcing the tackle, and he's aiming for the safety, okay? And this outside number 1 receiver, he's just going to come up here and block his cover down the corner, okay? So that's how we're going to get fancy on the perimeter there, blocking that up. And then how we're going to teach this read is a stack read. Okay, you guys that are flex bone guys, you know all about the stack read where you read the area. Okay, so we're going to read the B gap for color. Okay, so whether they do an exchange here where the DN, let me see if I get a tight, I got a tight shot. Okay, I got a tight shot here. So if the DN pinches and the linebacker scrapes, right, we saw color in the B gap, so we're going to pull pitch it, right, to use Harding's terminology, PP, right? Now, they also can do the other, right, where he could step out and the backer here could pop B gap, right? That's still going to be a pull pitch, right? And so that's how we're going to kind of read this. It's a stack read between these 2 guys. We're going to crack the original number 2. We're arcing the tackle up to the safety, and you'll see kind of how that plays out. The guys back here on the left, it's just business as usual with their zone scheme, okay? It's an even front, okay? He's solo lock, no help, he's out. These 2 guys are common with the down lineman to the furthest linebacker in this case. And these 2 guys, well, he's arcing, so he's just working to down block this shade here solo by himself. Okay, so here we go. Good little rip, and the quarterback should have actually pitched the ball, because remember we were preaching the big play happens as you keep your pitch relationship all the way down the field. Pitchman does he gets a little away from, he should have turned up there. He got a little far away from the quarterback there as the quarterback turned up. Good relationship, and then when he turns up, dips and pitches. There was nobody to pitch it to because he kind of got too wide from him. Want to keep that 5-by-1 relationship, okay? Got a pretty good good patience out here by this receiver. Work the halfway breakdown, stalk the DB. And that makes for good proximity and times up good for when the ball gets out there to that perimeter, okay? All right, here's 11 personnel. So this is a 4-3-2 high. Okay, this is going to be our sniffer to the left or our hammer to the left. And remember, this is going to be an arc scheme here, okay? This is number 1. This is number 2. Okay, this defender's number 2. So he's going to arc up to the safety. This receiver's going to stalk block the corner. Okay, we're going to have inside zone to the right. Okay, he's meshing with the quarterback. He's diving to the play side hip of the center, which will be the right his right hip. This will be our pitch. Quarterback's coming off, and there's the pitch phase out here to the left. Here we go. Offensive line play is probably really poor here, but I became a better coach at coaching the offensive line as I got better at this. This year, we weren't very good at inside zone. We depended more on gap scheme type stuff and man schemes. But I think I'm a better coach because I take a gap approach to inside zone now, I think. So using those power words. Okay. There you go, arc scheme out of 3-back. Okay, here we go. We're in 3-back, 11 personnel. This guy's more of a tight end type kid. What we call the hammer, use them in a single wing, that kind of, so it's just a different kind of kid, right? And here we got inside zone left. Okay, so all the offensive line is working all to the left, okay? And so your pitch will be out here to the right, okay? Your pitch phase will be out here to the right side. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is an odd front, and this will be an arc scheme, right? And so one thing we can do with the arc scheme is we can do a switch block. So we'll have the outside number 1 receiver switch with the hammer into it. So we'll do a switch scheme like this, okay? Again, he's still number 1. He's still number 2. Okay, we got our dive, inside zone left. As far as the offensive line versus the odd front, like I was telling you, We're out. Okay, these two guys are working the combo from the nose to the backer. Okay, and you got an option to come underneath or loop. If you're getting a straight. Let's see what we do here. I can't remember. I think we looped it. Let's see. Yep, we ended up looping. So that right tackle, he ends up looping to account for that scrape. And now we got great numbers. We got everybody blocked up. All right, here it is again, another one. Okay, this is a little different deal. This is a load scheme, right? No, I'm sorry. This is an arc scheme. This is an arc scheme, but it's a cruiser situation. So this is one of those deals where you line up in a formation 3-back, where the hammer is opposite of where the triple phase is going. So the triple side is over here to the left. He's 1, he's 2. We're going to run the dive phase to the right. So it's inside zone to the right. We're running triple back to the left. So it's an arc scheme. And what we're going to do is we're going to cruise. I got a question. How do you teach the tackle step? Does the collision number 1 read? No, we just loop it like you do in flex bone, coach. There's a 3-4. All right, so here we go. This is going to be a cruiser situation, but we also got switch on. So we're sending him to safety. We're having him cross or cruise. He's slipping across the formation on his way out here to arc the corner. Okay, he's 1, he's 2. Here's our dive. Offensive line is out. We're doubling the nose to the backside backer, and then we could just loop it here, just like I just talked about. This kid messed up a little bit here. He just stepped down. I bet what happened was we remember I told you the base way we teach it is we teach it, where this is your zone. His gap is the B gap, and he steps down, and that's what he did, and he ended up washing this kid. So that's the original way that we kind of teach it, and he just washed him, right? But if you're getting a straight, now you got to start looping it. Hope that helps. All right. This is an example of us using a power scheme instead of a zone scheme. Okay, might be something if you guys are more gap. You can still run this same stuff, but use a power gap scheme instead of a zone scheme. Okay, so this is going to be power right. All right, so we're just going to block offensive lineman powering right. So these guys are all down play side. He's back. Backside guard pulls. Okay, he's looking for backer 1. Right. All right, and then as far as the read goes, we're going to read it just like normal. Okay, this is a 4-3. He's 1, he's 2. Okay, and then on the perimeter, it's the same rules. Let me go back. On the perimeters, it's the same rules. It's just like it was on inside zone triple. Okay, we got 2 receivers. He's got the corner. He's got the safety, right? We can't block him because he's the pitch key. Okay, here we go. The backside receiver has the same rules as well. Okay. Nice little dive option play. Just a nice little switch up there, right? I'll kind of zoom in a little tighter for you. Instead of aiming for the center's play side hip, like you do on inside zone, this is just downhill. Let me see if I don't think I have an end zone shot of it, but you're just downhill straight like a true A-gap power, just like you would in the I formation. So we're just working to the mesh, getting your belly button over the football, and you're downhill through the A-gap. Okay. Really, there's no cutback on this. There's no ability. You just got to hit. You just got to hit A-gap or bounce it out play side. Okay. All right, here's another way we can kind of get to that same 2-by-1 formation from trips. We're going to have number 3 wheel up into the backfield. He becomes our dive man, and we got the pitch phase out here to the left. Okay, it's a 4-3. Let me back this up. 4-3. So pitch count wise, he's our read, he's our pitch. It's an arc scheme, right? He's up here. He's up here. And you can see the puller. Let me see if I can get a tighter shot. Watch our right guard. He's pulling around for this backer number 1. You'll notice some of my the quarterback's footwork is a little different, and because I think that's an evolving deal, just like sometimes coaching offensive line is an evolving deal. And so I got a good buddy, Mike DiMatteo, out there in Illinois. He's a mesh coach. And it's if you're wanting to, you're all about hitting it fast and I would hook up with him, man, because he teaches a type of quarterback mechanic where the quarterback kind of steps into the line of scrimmage, and it hits fast. And a lot of people like it. They run. He uses actually veer out of. He runs veer out of that style. But that's a little different than what I showed you guys earlier. Kind of how we did it.
Coaches, I really hope you got some great information from that YouTube video. Again, hit the subscribe and like button down below. It gives us valuable data, and you also get notified when I upload new content to this channel. Thanks for watching, coaches.